Alright, a Super Bowl prediction. The Los Angeles Rams face the Cincinnati Bengals in the Super Bowl. The Rams are favored by 4.5. The last time the Bengals won the Super Bowl was 1988. Okay? The last time the Rams were in the Super Bowl was 2019. I want to go through the last 2 years for these organizations. In 2019 for the Bengals, they had 2 wins. In 2020 for the Bengals, they had 4 wins. In 2019 for the Rams, they lost in the Super Bowl against the Patriots. In 2020, they missed the playoffs entirely. So, a lot at stake. If you look on the Bengals side, never won a championship before. This is the time you can do it, I think. The concern I have for the Bengals is this. The Rams are pretty good against the run. It's going to be difficult to slow down guys like Von Miller and Aaron Donald, excuse me. And that's such an interesting position to be in because they are so good against everything. Von Miller, Aaron Donald, Leonard Floyd, Jalen Ramsey. They're everywhere. So if Joe Burrow can find some magic in there, whatever he has to do, find a way to do it. For the Rams, this is showing that if they'd had a good quarterback, a quarterback that has experience but has the ability, they can use it. That's what they did with Matt Stafford. They trade away picks, first rounders in the future, and then they trade Jared Goff just to bring in Matt Stafford. But it worked. It worked. Everything went bad. They had to they brought in OBJ. They lost Robert Woods. Their offensive line is a mess. Stafford's had a hard time later in the year with interceptions. They end up, early in the year, they lost Cam Akers. They bring in Sony Michel. But then Cam Akers comes back from the Achilles injury in December. Just a lot of things happened, and yet all of a sudden, here we are in the Super Bowl, in a very compelling story if you are the Rams. If I'm the Rams, this is our one and only shot, I think. I don't think you have another chance at this thing if anything goes wrong. You have to win. This is your one and possibly only shot because you're completely destroyed for the future until like 2024, which is your next first round pick. You're completely destroyed by that front. So if I'm the Rams, if the Rams can win, it's going to be based on their defense. Their offense is going to have to score points, but their defense has to play well. If I'm the Bengals, can you get around, particularly if you're Hendricks, can you get around Andrew Whitworth enough and force Stafford into situations? Having said that, I'm taking the Rams. Close game, 28-21.